EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Dragons of Tokyo taking on the Aviators of London.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They run the option on second down. Powering his way forward. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Young. It's caught inside the 25. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball is right on the money and leads to a big play.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Young on third down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. And he's got room. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Fields. As it completes to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Fields. Going right back to Smith and Jigba.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Dragons.
Fields now to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
When you look at this defense,
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First down 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
Watkins diving. He's got it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton.
His 19th touchdown now on the season, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he'll take it just outside the 40.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, set, play, 97. Stay.
A give for Stevenson, running right. Down to the 42, 2nd down. Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Aviators 10, Dragons nothing.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Okay, now. Field, black. Set.
Young to throw it. He'll go underneath here to Stevenson.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Yellow, go. Ready.
Young now. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which a very interesting game in Charles. Ultimately, it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Fields. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
And a Tokyo 1st down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Fields throw here complete to Kelce.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
Caught. Kelce, left side. Touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons are back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yes, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Aviators 17, Dragons 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Dragons 14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course. Looking to throw. Fields. Short throw underneath to Hurst. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun. Fields forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd and 2, Fields.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll move them back within 6 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Get ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Fields. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Fields now to throw. This is swung out to Eckler.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They snap it to Fields.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wriggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Young.
Throw to the right, caught by a Cockrell.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
To throw is Fields.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
The defense should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Good move. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Set.
Gets it quickly out wide with Thornton.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check 2. 1st and 6. Ready?
To throw on 2nd down is Young.
He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
They'll give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Ready?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Aviators are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
They're going to try and run. And he'll be taken down after a minimum pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air.
And the Dragons are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
24.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And there he goes again. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
I get up before I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now.
39.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, here's Fields.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Lucas Van Ness
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Here's Fields now on second down.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Young now.
And he gets this to Thornton.
Touchdown!
Tyquan Thornton.
29 yards.
And the Aviators are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
46. Dragons 24.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Fields.
Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Down.
2nd and 7.
Slow check.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Aviators extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now Fields going to move them around.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Fields. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Fields.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is dropped. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll try again now on 2nd and goal, this time from a bit closer.
Here's Fields.
Staying on his feet. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Fields throwing again.
Toward the pylon, caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Oh, they'll run the option right, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And sometimes you just put it in the hands of your quarterback, let him take you home.
And you just know the NFL playbooks nowadays have gotten just a little bit thicker because just about everyone has a quarterback run series involved now, and we just saw the evidence of it.
Do defenses hate that?
Drives them crazy because the quarterback is usually not a guy that runs with the football. You cover everyone else, and all of a sudden he waltzes in on you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set, ready. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for London, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.